Story out of Michigan, where a jury issued a historic verdict today. For the first time in U.S. history, a mother has been convicted on charges related to a school shooting carried out by her son. ABC's Rena Roy has the full details.
A historic moment in this Michigan courtroom Tuesday.
On count one of involuntary manslaughter as to Madison Baldwin, we find the defendant guilty of involuntary manslaughter.
A guilty verdict for Jennifer Crumbley on 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter, the first parent in U.S. history to be convicted in their child's attack. Crumbley closing her eyes as the verdict was read. Moments later, she was cuffed and led out of the courtroom with her head down. A jury of 6 men and 6 women coming to the decision after roughly 11 hours of deliberation over the course of 2 days and 2 weeks of testimony. Crumbley had pleaded not guilty after her son Ethan opened fire at Oxford High School in 2021, killing 4 classmates and injuring 7 others. Families of the victims inside the courtroom. Craig Schilling, whose son Justin was killed, reacting to the verdict, asked what he would say to Jennifer Crumbley.
Wouldn't have to go through any of this if you would have just done your job as a parent.
Prosecutors arguing Jennifer Crumbley and her husband bought the gun used in the shooting, failed to secure it, and ignored red flags concerning his mental health, and that she could have prevented the tragedy had she done the smallest thing differently. Crumbley taking the stand in her own defense.
That was the hardest thing I had to stomach, is that my child harmed and killed other people. I wish he would have killed us instead.
The defense saying any other mother could have easily been in her shoes and she never could have known her son was a threat. Ethan Crumbley pleaded guilty and was sentenced to life in prison without parole.
Jennifer Crumbley will be sentenced in April. She's now facing up to 60 years in prison. Her husband James faces the same charges. He's pleaded not guilty and his trial is expected to begin next month.